see on a regular basis, you know, but this man got money. This man doing what he do. You see what I'm saying? But my thing is that you can't just let people that already on top inspire you. Those people got people from the bottom that inspire them. They talk about people that nobody never even heard of. You be like, dang, who is that? You know what I'm saying? I never even heard of that person. But they know who that person is. They know who that person, what that person meant to them. You know what I'm saying? And I got a person that means so much to me. You know what I'm saying? As an individual, you know, people that done came through my life and stuff that done happened in my life. You know, as far as, you know, different scenarios, from me being in jail to being in foster care to actually being homeless. I've been through a whole lot for my age, you know what I'm saying? And I ran into my husband when I was in jail for a minute. Before I met him, I was reading my word, and the Bible, it was teaching me about, you know, a lot of things. But at the time, I had believed so heavily in the New Testament of the Bible. I believed so heavily inside of that. And as I was sitting back thinking, and I was listening to a lot of things that I read, he said, "Not your ways and my thoughts are not your thoughts. Do not be transformed to this world." You know what I'm saying? And do not be dismayed to this world either, or conform to this world. So I'm sitting back, I asked him, I say, "What you mean by that?" So I sit back and I'll try to study to try to figure things out. And I'm like, Lord, I was like, why you taking me through all of this? Why you taking me through all these changes? Why you taking me through, you know what I'm saying? But I had to go through all that. I had to go through all that until I met this man right here. And when I met him, I was fighting back and forth against what he was saying to me, and I didn't even realize what he was even saying. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of like heavy on my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because learning something different or something that, you know, new to you, it's kind of hard to accept a change in your life. You know, when God, or most people know him as God, try to put something in your way to let you see, you know, certain things, you guys won't even be able to allow him to be able to withstand what's in your life. You see what I'm saying? And those things we're heavy on you. So I'm getting ready to go somewhere with this message, so you guys stick with me. Now, I sat back as I was traveling the world, and I still got some more traveling to do. This man at the Roman Catholic Church, he said, "Call me Father Michael." But supposedly, the good book, stick with me now, I don't want to preach it to y'all, but I'm just, you know, just stick with me to let you know that most of that Bible ain't real. But it does teach you a lot of game, though, if you pay attention.
Yeah, most definitely.
Now, my thing is, he said, "Call me Father Michael." I said, "Father Michael?" So I was like, I thought the Bible say, "Don't call no man father except me," right? Okay, so as I'm sitting back through my journey, I'm listening, I'm learning as I'm going through my journey in life, you know, as I'm going through all my so-called struggles, but those struggles was my growth, but I couldn't see it at the time. But the only person that helped, you know, y'all allowed to help me come in my life was this man that's interviewing me right now. And he, like I said, he's from New York and I'm from South Carolina, but I was believing so heavily. And, you know, it's all of this, you know, psych stuff, you know what I'm saying? What it ain't, you know, what people believe it is, but it ain't. So what's crazy about it is that I just found out, you know, I hear people say about queen, goddesses, and God and goddesses, but I really didn't understood what that meant until, you know, the journeys in my life that I took. And I was like, God and goddesses, you know, I took that word lightly because I done heard it so much, but I didn't really take the time out to really learn where it came from. You know what I'm saying? So actually, in all actuality, black people are God and goddesses. You know, we're the so-called Jesus that they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And the book that you want to read it out of is Psalms 82 for the people who so-called believe in the so-called God or so-called Jesus that they're talking about. But the Jesus is the man that they try to make as one person, is the 12 so-called disciples, is the 12 tribes of Israel that we supposed to be fighting back against the negativity and the evil that's supposed to be going on in this world. But as I sit back, I'm like, okay, the talent that we have, that's why I said, I was looking for different talent. We were looking for people who, you know, they got talent, but that's why I said I wanted the children. And when I said that, I emphasized on that so hard, and I said I wanted my children so we can, you know, be funded to go over there to certain countries and learn, you know, hands-on history. They got it right here in America too. But the only reason why I learned it is because of the fact that, you know, I traveled all over the world. A pastor a long time ago told me, he said, hey, I see you traveling. But my thing is, I thought, you know, when he said that, he said, I'm going to be a missionary. But I thought I was going to be, you know, sophisticated doing missionary work. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know I was going to be doing missionary work and be homeless. But my thing is, I didn't know I was going to be doing missionary work and be in jail. I didn't know I was going to be doing missionary work and be in foster care. I ain't even knew none of it. But I know when you go through hell, just be prepared for the greatness that come behind you. And that's the reason why we started this podcast, because we want to inspire the children, because the children that come behind us. So therefore, we have to be able to grasp and put that knowledge in these kids and let them know that they're kings and queens and not peasants. For a long time, you know, I know a lot of people, they sit back and they listen, and some people, they don't listen. But this is something that needs to be heard. I mean, when it comes down to something real, a lot of people run from it. They don't want to hear it. But when it comes down to bull crap, they want to hear it. But everything that they taught us was a lie. 666 is not the mark of the beast. They call us the mark of the beast because they always said that a darker skin was ugly. So that's why they call it the mark of the beast. But we're not the mark of it's not the mark of the beast. It's a proton, electrons, and neutrons that you got inside your body is a direct source to the sun. And they call us so-called sun God. So they tell us that we're not supposed to be worshiping, you know, the sun God. But they said it was blasphemy, right? That's what they told us. But he said, ain't no man can get through his son.
Think about it.
Huh?
But if you think about it, Yah said that Israel is his son, even his firstborn. So son God, son of God, which is Israel. Okay, take it.
Right. So when I say about that, ain't no man can get through the Father except through his son, except through his people. And he said that ain't no man can get through him except through his people, which is us, Israel. Israel is his people. So therefore, that's why the white man hate us so bad. It's because of the fact that he try to, everything that you learn, you got to unlearn what you already learned. Because we sit back and we think that we know something, but we don't. And it hurt me that I had to go through all of this pain and suffering and being homeless and being in foster care, went to jail one time. And, you know, I've through a lot, but I've been through all the suffering for him. I've been through all the suffering for you guys. I didn't been through the suffering for myself. I've been through the suffering for you. That's why I feel like I wanted to share my knowledge, and I feel like I got so much more that, you know, I can write a book. I can, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of stuff that I'm passionate about that I could go forward with the children. I want to open up more programs and stuff like that. Not just bullcrap programs, the regular counseling for no kids. I want exclusive counseling for the kids. I want them hands-on with the kids. I don't want no bullcrap, you know, that, oh, yeah, the regular everyday teaching that they taught our kids. I want them to be able to be free thinkers. I want my kids to be able to, when they be a counselor, I want them to be able to express themselves. What you think about this when you see this and that. I want them to be that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they God, they prince, they okay, if your mother and father is a king and a queen, that leaves the son and the daughter to be prince and princess. So how the world that we supposed to be of him, but we a peasant? How can we be a peasant, but we from a king? That's impossible. See, hold on for a minute. I know we got people that be inside of certain things that they don't know what's going on, the heaviness of all of this stuff that's going on in the deepness and the pain and all that other good stuff. But I want to tell you right now tonight, if you guys going through something, it don't matter what the situation is. Like I told one young lady, when you lose something, you gain something.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about, you know, when you do lose something, make sure that you pay attention to what it is that you're supposed to be gaining. You know, because you can get so lost in the negative part until you forget what you're supposed to be gaining out of the lesson. Like, you got places over there in Virginia, they got a law library, or library, or whatever you call it.
No, I was talking to Ken Young.
Oh yeah, you got a library over there in Virginia. They got a history library, right? Now I'm about to drop some gems. But y'all got to pay attention. Y'all got to stay tuned. Now they got certain presidents that back in the day that used to write poems, and now they had a history channel or something like that where that's why the coronavirus thing had came out. That certain treasures that's hidden in certain countries and certain places in Carolina and different states, that you got to figure out the poem to be able to find certain hidden treasures to your history and other places inside of America and other foreign countries. A lot of people don't know that. You know, that's why I said when I was homeless, I found out a lot of stuff just by digging into stuff. But when you when you in your comfort zone, you can't grow. You can't grow because it's like you ain't allowing that, you know, that rain to come to be able to water you. You know, and then
Ken Young was like, which president? I said I know George Washington. Most of them earlier presidents, they are the ones that wrote these things, and it's like there's treasures all over the world, man. That, you know what I'm saying, people are actually looking for it today. Just like the Knights of the Templar was looking for treasures and stuff like that. But you really gotta research and look it up. I don't know the president's name offhand. I don't know.
Go and look this stuff up. You got another thing. What's that movie, Sean? With the hit?
I'll just think about it. What's the name of it? When Nicolas Cage, I can't remember. I know Nicolas Cage is in it, and he going around with a team of other people, and they looking for the treasures and stuff. National Treasure.
National Treasures. That's the name of the movie, National Treasure.
That's something to do with the Da Vinci Code and all that stuff, man. All the stuff that they put in these movies, these are real stuff that people are actually looking for today. Different things around the world.
Y'all make sure y'all do fun activities with y'all kids, games to stimulate their mind, artwork, all that stuff. He said, yeah, I saw that. Yeah. That's the thing that, that's the thing that I was thinking about. Like, we got to get more into active with our kids and stuff, because our kids watch stuff some of them don't really know what they're watching. Shot in Philly. Okay, yeah. Our kids, they just know it's fun to them, but they don't. That's why I say I want the kids. I want to be able to do more curricular activity with the kids to see how much they pick up on and what they realize when it's in front of them. I don't want our kids to go to this regular school much longer. I want us, to be able to have school for our black kids, for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because they teaching our kids bull crap. They're not passing on that knowledge to our kids. And they're not teaching the truth to our children. But that's why I said when we interviewed some of you guys, we actually wanted, we was trying to interview some of you guys to see how we can all network to be able to like work with the children and be with the kids or whatever. And each one teach one, and we just, link up together like that. But I mean, because we can't all do the movement by ourselves.
Yeah.
So I mean, we got P Gutter. He got things with the connection or whatever. I like the way CTL Smooth. He was talking. I noticed he ain't said too much. He said he wanted to get deep into a subject, but I wanted him to really hit on the topic that he wanted to talk about, but he didn't go there for whatever reason. And I know I definitely wanted Sheena Simone. She wanted to do the music, I think music therapy or something like that for the people. I think that's a great thing to start up with the people. But I want our people to be a little more deeper in expressing themselves with how things are in life. Just not look at the surface of music therapy. Just not look. We don't want to, deal with the surface of counseling. We want to be able to deal with the deepness, the deep roots of, counseling with the kids and bringing the rawness to the kids, but still knowing how to make sure that these kids can see what's real in front of them. Because I don't want our kids to be lied to much longer. I don't want our kids to be taught fear much longer. You know what I'm saying? Because fear is of the unknown, and when you don't know something, he said, for the lack of knowledge, my people shall perish. So if your people gonna perish, that means that they don't have that knowledge and they fearful of it. I mean, whatever a person don't know, they don't, they most likely gonna be like, oh no, I don't think I want to do that. But I wasn't planning on trying to stay on here too much longer. I'm gonna ask my husband if he have anything he wanted to say. And
basically, man, like my wife is hitting on so many points, man. Originally, when I thought about starting a podcast, it was to bring the truth to the masses and let them, you know what I'm saying, really know what's going on with society, the world, the news, and all this stuff going on. Man, that they live under this deception. This is the RAWTALK podcast, man. This is my wife, Cristy. She wanted to come on as a guest. I said earlier, a long time ago, a few months ago. But we finally did it tonight, man. And like God said, man, our people, you know what I'm saying, do it for a lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And very ignorant to what's going on because they're distracted by the world and the world distraction. And the news is to distract you from what's really going on behind the scenes. And a lot of us notice, and a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, choose not to listen to when people be like, oh man, this is not this. Well, the news said this, well, the doctor said that, well, the scientist said this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a scientist. You're not a scientist. You don't study stuff, so how we know what they're telling us is the truth? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people is putting light on that. If only I could, you know, have studied in that field to let you know whether it's real or not, but I haven't. And a lot of people have not. So that's why they can get things over on you and say, well, this is this, this is that, this person died for this person died for that, when they really haven't died for that, they died for something else. You know what I'm saying? But you know, deception, you know what I'm saying, and we know these people is wicked, we know these people are deceiving the masses. They try to make riches and glamour, you know what I'm saying, seem like something they want to be in, but when you go into that world and fill out what you have to do to obtain it and keep it, you know what I'm saying, then you want to talk about, I want to get out. It's too late. But when people are telling you what's going on, and even these people that's in that world have told you what's going on, but because they was allowed to, because they know that most people ain't even listening, you know what I'm saying, like tonight, we in here, I promoted that my wife was going beyond, we promoted up the stars, you know what I'm saying, only 2 or 3 people dropped in, you know what I'm saying, but like I said, when there's 2 or 3 gatherings, it's a conversation, it's on tape, so somebody else is going to see it and they're going to wake up from it, and that's what they're afraid of. That's why they try to distract you with Hollywood, they try to distract you with social media, all the wrong things in social media that people do on Instagram and all these different sites to distract you. What's up? Shit, Simone, what's up? Thank you for coming in.
hello, and thank you for joining the live time. We was just talking about you earlier. We were saying that how we wanted to do some further things with interacting with you. We was talking about how you dealing with the therapeutic part of music, and we want to be able to collab with you a little more with that, because I feel like that's a great connection, you know, to help certain people or some people to get over certain things that they have going on in their life.
Yeah, so, oh yeah, man, we trying to build these networks to help people with mental health as well. Sheena mentioned that mental health situation and music therapy and all that stuff like that. So we want to connect with her more on that, you know what I'm saying, level. And maybe we can help each other. Sorry, it's been nuts lately. I know, it's all good. It's all good. I've seen you, you know what I'm saying, filling up the feed, you know what I'm saying. So you gotta do what you gotta do for you, you know what I'm saying. We understand that because we trying to do what we gotta do for us as far as the podcast, as far as our personal life, things that's going on there. So we ain't the one of people, oh well, they don't never come to the show. We already know. you know what I'm saying, you inspiring to be, you know what I'm saying, to be great. So you're not always gonna be able to come in here. You're not always gonna be able to hit us back right away. You understand that? So, but we appreciate you being in here, you know what I'm saying, tonight. But my wife was talking about helping the kids and about, you know what I'm saying, you know, teaching them about their culture, their true culture, and teaching them the truth and stuff like that, and giving them an interactive, you know, counseling and stuff like that. That's not the normal counseling and stuff like that. But you got anything else to say?
Yeah. Like I said, you know, we don't want to be, you know, transformed to this world. You know what I'm saying? Even though we live inside of it, you know, not to like kind of preach to no one or nothing like that. Even though we live inside of, you know, society and we have to adapt to certain things, but at the same time, we got to be able to, you know, look beyond the surface of things when we pay attention to life. Because like I always say, negative, you know, things that happen in your life is not always a bad thing. Because like I said, when you lose something, you gain something. Like when you lose something, you start gaining a knowledge in one area. Like, dang, this is what he was trying to block off away from. You know, like I was telling one girl in the past, like when we were kids, like y'all is our father. And if he see that we try to eat too much candy because the candy feel good to us, it tastes good to us, but it's gonna rot in our teeth. So everything that looks good or tastes good ain't always good for you. Like I said, you know, I'm grateful for the things, the impacts that I had in my life that, you know, caused me to be a better person today, and the knowledge that I have received just by, you know, traveling and going different places and, you know, being in the rough spots in my life, well, so-called rough spots in my life, but I was gaining knowledge to be able to help the people that I came along and I ran in my life and associate myself with, and just being outside, you know, alone, watching people, like I said, watching people who do drugs, alcohol, stuff like that, and I was like, wow, you know, if these people can do it, if they can go out here and sell, you know, clothes, shoes, boots, stuff like that, and people buy this stuff, and they ain't gonna do nothing but smoking up in drugs. Why nobody would buy anything from me? I know somebody gonna buy something from me because I don't do that. But my thing is that, you know, you got to have a hustle in yourself that nobody else don't have. You see what I'm saying? You got to be able to be inspired by some of the lowest people, some of the so-called lowest people on the earth. You know, people always want to be caught up in the glitz and the glams and all of the good stuff because they want to make themselves look good. But truthfully, honestly, I can say my most talented thing that I had in my life or I've done in my life is when I had to go through a struggle. And I've been through a struggle. My struggle was my goal. And I think that's what's going to help me in the long run. Well, actually, I know my struggle is going to help me in the long run. Because I ain't always had, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got some girls that couldn't go to the beautician or whatever, but they had to find out a way to fix their hair, you know what I'm saying? And they had to get crafty and, you know, learn different things and learn different techniques to do their own hair. And, you know, some of them that today is some of the best hairstylists and the best makeup artists, stuff like that. A lot of people didn't have their own studio, so they came up with creative ideas to, like, I can't think of the guy's name, but he used to beatbox with his mouth, you know. I mean, he probably ain't had no instrument, but at the same time, he used what y'all gave him, and he used his talent. He didn't make up no excuse of what he didn't have. You know what I'm saying? Like we running the podcast right now. We don't have a lot. We don't, have a lot, but what we do have, we can utilize that to be able to get to the people. Excuses is nothing but excuses, And I remember one day that me and my husband were living in this apartment, and I say at the time that before I met my husband, we was together, but that before everything was everything. And I say, I don't have any money, God, I don't have any money to give this homeless lady. He said, give what you have. I said, what's that? Because I'm broke. What's that? But I knew how to fix hair. I offered her to fix her hair if she wanted to try to go to an interview. I had food at my house I could give. I gave what I had. Most people use excuses. Oh, I don't have this, I don't have money, I don't have that. But I didn't even realize that lady, she was so grateful to have her hair done, and that's what she really needed. She needed her hair done to go to the beautician, but I'm thinking she need money. But she would just jump up and down shouting, and she was like, "Thank you, baby. I really need my hair done." I was trying to get to the interview, and I didn't know how I was gonna get to the interview. And I was sitting on it. I just got off the side of the building from praying, and a man had called me a crackhead beat. And I said, well, what a shame, And I came along, and I told her I'll be right back. And just by me offering out my blessings to her, y'all offer his blessings back out to me. You see what I'm saying? He offered his blessings back out to me, and somebody saw me doing that, and they offered me money for doing her hair. And I was like, no, I said, I was just doing this, because this is what I just really want to do. But they offered me $385. I'm like, whoa, it don't cost that much to do nobody hair. And that happened to me in Atlanta in College Park. And I was on the side of the building. I was just braiding this lady hair up. And I was, I thought I was doing it for free. But everybody saw me doing it. And the guy, he was like, look up, look up. He was like, the lady trying to give you something. And I was like, huh? He was like, this lady trying to give you something. So, see, that's what I'm saying. You gotta let your talent make room for you. You gotta let your talent make room for you. You don't know where your talent's at. You don't know where y'all trying to bless you at. You don't know where he's trying to move in your life or maneuver in your life. Like I said, I ain't trying to preach to nobody. I ain't trying to bring, y'all to nobody related or nothing like that. But my thing is, I want to be able to reach more people. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell all of what I'm trying to do because I don't want nobody to take my ideas. But I'm going to give you the surface because I'm deep with mine now. I don't know how deep y'all is with y'all, but I'm deep with mine. I'm just going to touch a little, scratch the surface, throw it out there a little bit so, we can get the people in. Like I said, I definitely want them kids because the kids is our next generation, and these people trying to steal our souls. They already have stole some of our souls. A lot of people don't know that. That's another level. But like I said, open up them books, open up them board games, like Monopoly. That stuff is like, all kind of stuff. Just
blessings.
Yeah. So your kids is a blessing, man. Most people don't realize their kids is a blessing. Go get your children branded, man. Go get your children a business. Your kids is a blessing. Your kids is definitely a blessing. They can teach you stuff that they taught them in school, curricular activities and stuff like that. And go get them branded. See what they like to do.
Yeah, definitely gotta, you know what I'm saying, bring our kids up to be successful business men and women. There's enough of the nonsense going on out there in the world. We have to. We all about motivating and building up children and adults, but mostly the children, because the adults, they already grown, so they should already know better. But the children, you know what I'm saying, are kind of running wild, man. Like, but that's because they're not getting the right lessons in life. You know what I'm saying? They're getting all the negative lessons in life. They go around cursing out adults and doing this and doing that. Instead of, you know what I'm saying, sitting down and listening, they want to, you know what I'm saying, be on the video games and stuff like that. If you're going to be on the video games, look at what the video game is teaching you. There's plenty of video games out there, but we're doing it for the fun aspect. But I bet you a lot of people didn't know that Assassin's Creed will teach you a lot of what's happening and what's going on with the world. If you just pay attention to the puzzles you got to solve, the things you got to do in a game, you will see that these are life lessons, man. These, you know what I'm saying? These gamers, they know the history and they know what's going on, but you just looking at it as a game. You just playing, on solving the puzzles, but you don't realize that this is real life stuff right here, man. You know what I'm saying? The city of Boston, I would have never known what was under the city of Boston. You know what I'm saying? Back in the early centuries. You know what I'm saying? During the Revolutionary War and all that, Boston Tea Party and all that, what's going on, you know, underneath Boston. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to have to research that. You're going to have to check out that. I don't remember. I think it was the first one or the second. But, man, it's a lot of knowledge and a lot of things, man. So when you watch TV, look for the lessons, man, and stop being distracted and look for the lessons in the TV programs and social media. You know what I'm saying? When you see educational stuff on social media, watch that and, you know what I'm saying, and research. This is for our children, man. You got to think. You know what I'm saying? Forget all the gunplay and talk about guns and talk about this. If you want to rap some knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I challenge each and every one of you kids out there who's aspiring to be a rapper to rap some knowledge. Research and rap some knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I got this challenge, I got that challenge. I'm challenging our kids to research and go out there, open up a book, you know what I'm saying, and go get on Google and research your history, the real history, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, stop wanting to be, oh, I'm a gangster, I'm this, I'm a gangster rapper, I'm this rapper, I'm that rapper. Be yourself, research. That's all I gotta say, man. It's been Raw Talk Podcast. Shout out to Sheena Simone, shout out to CTL, shout out to JJ Calls and Advice, shout out to Elijah R. Freeman, shout out to K Young, shout out to Pete Gutter, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Logic Enterprises, Stand on the Podcast, shout out to Kendra Crump, who's gonna be on the show. We're gonna try to get on the 13th. See if we can still do it on the 13th. But excellent comedian, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's more to come on the Raw Talk Podcast, man. Also shout out to Urban Fiction Ain't Dead, you know, and the future of Urban Fiction, who is Elijah R. Freeman. We already shouted him out, but we gotta shout out the whole thing. You know, it's just a shout out to everybody, man. All y'all who've been supporting us, all y'all who sent back the little video thing where if they really mess with you, they'll send it back. Man, we appreciate y'all, man. And I want to send out love to the woman of my life, my wife, who, you know what I'm saying, is my backbone, you know what I'm saying, and she keep me on the straight and narrow, man. And I want to shout her out, Cristy, I love you. If you got anything you want, shout out to Mom. Shout out to Mom Anastasia. Shout out to Mom Virginia. Shout out to my sister, my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother who's incarcerated right now. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I love you. If you get to see this, you know what I'm saying? I love you. I never stopped loving you, man. Everything that we did was to make you stronger, not to down you or anything, bro. Just hold your head, man. And I just pray to y'all that He keeps you protected from the serpent. But anyway, I love everybody who's been looking at the RAWTALK podcast. If you ain't been here, you ain't been in the RAWTALK podcast. More people, I don't know, they show the numbers, but it's probably more people. But like I said, my wife had something that she wanted to put out there, man. And everybody who came in to support, we just love y'all, man. We still got the fundraiser. We still got the fundraiser over there on Facebook, and we still got the Cash App for donations. You know what I'm saying? If y'all can see fit to help us, you know what I'm saying, with little donations or whatever, we greatly appreciate it. But when there's 2 or 3 gatherings of conversation, if you're not in here, you're missing out on greatness. And my wife is one of the greatest people I know, if not the greatest. You know what I'm saying? But I know she's the greatest to me.
I'm one of the weirdest thinkers. A lot of people, they don't see a lot of things in my aspect. A lot of people don't look at things the way I look at things. But I've been through a lot, and my eyes seen a lot, and I interpret things a lot differently from certain people that probably don't even want to be interested in half of the stuff that I'm saying. But I hope that I won't have to be another Malcolm X or Martin Luther King or Tupac or somebody like that.
Yeah.
Before I'm dead, then you want to hear everything I got to say, and then it's too late.
Yeah. So this has been a RAWTALK podcast, man, and yours truly has been the guest. You know what I'm saying? And we just want to throw that love out to each and every one of y'all. Dion, the motivator, Fly by G Money, so many great people. If we forgot anybody, man, just know that you love it. Anytime anybody want to be on the show, anybody want to be on the RAWTALK podcast that's doing something positive, be not for the foolishness, be for positivity, motivation to the people around the world, not just black people, but we trying to reach our people first, because ain't nobody supporting us but us. You know what I'm saying? And the ones that supporting their people, you know what I'm saying? Kudos to you and salute to you as well. What's up? Welcome up in here, man. Heartless. And just been a RAWTALK podcast, man. It's been a great night. I interviewed my wife. It's also a host of the show. And y'all already know what it is, man. Check out CTL Smooth. He go by Low on Instagram. Low 574. Sheena Simone, who was up in here. Camille, Lauren. Also hit up Pete Gutter and K Young. You know what I'm saying? They also, all of them is on Instagram, man. I'm gonna put their handles in the videos. I just ain't got to it because there's so much going on, man. So much going on. And March 13th, y'all willing, we're gonna have a comedian, female comedian. Her name is Kendra Crump. Check her out on YouTube, and you can check her out on here, on IG as well. And just thanks for the love, man. Everything. I know I'm talking. I don't even want this show to go off. I might become my own guest and ask myself some questions. But yeah, man, it's RAWTALK podcast, man. Check us out. If you're not in here when RAWTALK podcast is airing on IG, then you're missing out on greatness. And when there's 2 or 3 gatherings, it's a conversation. So come in and conversate, baby.
What's up?
Hello, fam.
That's CTL.
Peace, love, and respect. That's what's up, man. Thank you. If y'all missed it, man, y'all missing out on greatness, but it's a good thing. I'm gonna try to have it up. I'm gonna have it up on IG anyway. Go to our YouTube. Go to our YouTube channel. We need more subscribers. Come on, man. We've been asking y'all for almost going on 3 months now. Go to the YouTube at RAWTALK Podcast. Subscribe, share, comment, ring that bell, and like, man. Because we doing this, man. And we appreciate each and every one of y'all who come in here and show us love and respect. So, this is RAWTALK Podcast. This is my wife, Cristy, who's also a host. But tonight she wanted to be the guest. And soon we'll get ready to roll out. Some people want to roll in, but that's okay. Thank you for coming in here, man. If you want to see the rest of the show, if you want to see the whole show, just check on IG. It should be up in a minute. What's up, DC? Native Son. Okay, DC Native Son. What's up? Salute to you, brother. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, man. Y'all don't know. I just sent it out to everybody. If I send you, you know what I'm saying, something about the show,
That look like brother that came in.
There's no going down. Who that?
A pair.
Oh, Perry, what's up?
You know my eyesight ain't that good. It could be. I don't know.
I heard that girl with no eyes look like this.
That's what I look like,
I can't even see that. What's up, man? But, man, we just, you know what I'm saying? My wife wanted to be interviewed tonight, so I said, go ahead, let's do it. Let's get it done. We interview everybody else. We appreciate the love. What's up, bro?
Got me crying.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, man. We've been on for so long, 2 months, going on 3, you know what I'm saying? And it's been great, man. We done already got top 5 of the week, already got top black podcast, one of the top black podcasts. So it's only up from here, baby. Alright. But it's been the RAWTALK Podcast, I'm Y'all Fire 2025. This is Cristy, my wife, and we out.